So, you are a new college student, huh? Or maybe you are in college already, a student in college already. And maybe you are struggling with laziness. Maybe you are feeling you're way too lazy as a student. And I will admit it myself, guys. As a college student myself, I can be considered as a lazy person. Yes, I am lazy. But here's the thing, everyone. Being lazy doesn't necessarily means bad. People often sometimes associate lazy with less successful. If you are lazy, you will not be successful in life. But you know, laziness has its own power. It's the power of the desire of to do something more efficiently. The desire of simplicity. For example, the technology that we have right now, it all invented by struggle, struggle to do something manually. For example, like calculator. The calculator, how do we count things? How do we count numbers? Without calculator before, we use our finger, we use pen and paper. Now there's like a challenge to do a more complex counting and much numbers, and to counting like to thousands and millions. Now imagine if we don't have the feeling, if you don't have the desire to do countings more simple and faster. Imagine that it's okay for us and we are not lazy and not tired of counting with pen and paper for millions numbers, and we don't have calculator. Oh my god, that's terrifying. But because of that, now we have calculator, which help us a lot. That's a power of laziness. My name is Rizaneta, and here I'm going to talk about how to turn your laziness into power that can help you thrive in college life. So, in college life, it's all about studying. Yes, it's all about studying and do research that, research this. It's frustrating, okay? I can understand. I know some of you must be or may be terrified of doing research for college and writing reports. It's overwhelming and frustrating. I can tell you guys that. I can confirm it. But if you're being smart about it, not just being hard about it, you can do well and you still can have fun. By doing some smart approach in studying and doing stuff for college, like for example, maybe instead of spending full 5 hours in doing your study, you can like break those sessions into like a few short sessions but more effective, like study one topic for 1 hour and then take a break, and then you can move on to the next topic. Just do that and you can have fun, and you can like hang out in the middle of all that and multitask. Everyone multitask. And yeah, maybe it sounds like what a diligent person do, but trust me, it's more simple that way. It's more simple to do like a few repetitive study, a few repetitive work, then you do all at once. It's more simple that way. Now, when studying, going to campus and class, there's your lecturer explaining about stuff and things, this theory that, write it on the whiteboard, and you have to keep up with that, because maybe in the next term, in the next exam, it will be about that. You need to keep up. You're trying to keep up and write all that. The problem is, you will end up being lazy. You will end up being lazy to read all that stuff that you have written, because there's a lot of it. You need to be smart too about taking some notes. For example, instead of writing all of it down to your handbook or notebook, just write some of the key points of what the lecturer said or the lecturer wrote on your whiteboard. Just write some of the key points, and then you can do your own research later at home, or maybe like when you're bored and you have nothing to do, just try to do your own research about regarding that key point. That way you can also study more effective that way, by being, of course, again, by being lazy to write all that down. The next thing is to, you know how to prioritize, guys. Having a priority is important as a person, not just as a college student. It's important as a person. You need to set your priorities straight. What do you want in life? You need to have goals. Even a lazy person also needs to have goals. So if you want to be successful in life, for example, your goals as a college student is you want to graduate fast. You want to graduate in time. Then your priorities should be in studying, hard working, and then you can put your laziness into less important things. You must spend all your energy into doing stuff that are important and relevant to your goals, and save your energy for that. If you spend all your energy for this relevant and important things that can help you achieving your goals, then you will be too lazy to do other stuff. Trust me, you will be too lazy and don't have energy to do other stuff, like maybe partying and all that stuff. But don't get me wrong here, guys. It also doesn't mean that you cannot have friends. It doesn't mean that you cannot hang out and have fun, like what you've seen in social media about college life, like hang out with friends and all that stuff. You can still do that. And by doing that, you can still be productive. You can go out partying all night, hanging around with friends, doing some stupid things, doing some crazy things. But that way, you can maybe strike a discussion to help you with your goals, with your tasks, with your assignments, with your study. For example, I was hanging around with a couple of my friends in the coffee shop, and in that coffee shop, the guys, the boys, the homies were talking about girls, they were talking about life, talking about money, games. And then I have this homework at home, And then I strike a discussion about that homework. And guess what? If you have the right friends, the right group of people, they will help you with the discussion. They will be interested in your discussion if they truly care about you. That's why you also have to be careful in choosing your friends, choosing your close friends. So the next thing is, you need to have a schedule. Scheduling is important for everyone. Even schedule your lazy time, your leisure time, because I will just put it on an example. So in day, like in day, morning to afternoon, you have to study hard, you have to work hard, and then your schedule for the night is for you to have leisure time, for you to have to laze around. And trust me, it will be more rewarding that way. It will be more satisfying, because in the day you must study hard, you must work hard, knowing that at night it's time for you to laze around. It will be more rewarding. You will get the sense of reward that way. Trust me. Instead of doing things out of order. Like for example, you laze around in the morning, you study, and then you laze around and you have to study again. Doing things out of order like that, it's exhausting. But if you do things in order, like morning to afternoon, okay, it's time for me to work hard, it's time for me to study hard, and then and then at night, it's time for you to laze around. You know it, and it's your reward. You deserve it. It's more satisfying that way, guys. So you might can take that as a consideration to your strategies in your study. And don't forget about technology, guys. Today, in today's and age, oh my God, we are blessed with so many technology. Alhamdulillah, we have like AI and all those crazy technology stuff to help us with our research and things. But don't get me wrong here. You cannot cheat with AI, okay? You don't cheat with AI. Like for example, you don't use AI for generate an answer for you. You can use AI to maybe help you with your references or finding relevant article for your research, for example. Like me, sometimes it's very, very frustrating. You need to browse all over the internet to find a relevant article for your research, for your discussion topic. But with AI, it can help you to reduce the time for browsing. The AI can help you to nitpick, to pick just some of the article that only relevant to your topic. So it reduce your time. It save your time and energy to do extra research on that. And maybe, guys, also try to build a healthy habit. And for example, do some exercise, try to get active and healthy, to get more energy to your life, and also build a healthy sleep habit. Please get enough sleep as a college student, because how to recover energy is by sleeping. And if you don't sleep enough, then you will have no enough energy for the day to work, and you will be even lazier than before. And we are trying to turn laziness into power here. Being lazy is good. I know, I say it. Being lazy is not necessarily bad, but being way too lazy so you don't have any energy to be productive, now that's bad. What I mean by not the lazy that is not very bad is that the lazy that find a way to do work more effective, to do work more simple. Be the lazy person that creates a more smarter and easier approach to solve problems. Okay? It's all the saying, work smarter, not harder.